We have done over 30 streets so far. So, and
30 streets?
30, more than 30 streets. And we're talking in the region of about 4,000 traders.
4,000
in that grouping, there are those that are legal, there are those that are illegal.
In the grouping that you've registered?
I'm saying in terms of the numbers that I gave you, the 4,000.
Yes.
So out of the 4,000, we have about 900 that have the smart cards that can trade in the city. And then the remainder is the people that should not have been on the street. Others are people that can be allowed to trade as long as they register. So we're registering those and trying to find alternative places for those. The idea is to make sure that after this process, we don't go back to where it was. What we're going to be doing, it might happen during the course of this week or latest the beginning of next week, where we have taken a decision to reallocate the people that are in the linear markets, the Hook Street linear market and other linear markets. But the numbers for that section alone is about 670 people that can be allocated immediately. And then as the city working with them, we have to identify other areas where we can put the remainder so that we don't have people not being able to make a living.
Now, let me just get this clear because I need to understand this. So you have 4,000 traders. 900 is legal right now. You've registered those.
Yes.
So that would mean there's 3,100 which is going to be illegal. You only have about 600 and odd that you spoke about now for the millennium market?
What? Linear market.
Linear market.
Yeah.
So that means the rest of the people, where are they going to go to?
No, that's why I'm saying that there's a process. Because when we spoke last time, we talked about the short term, the medium term, and the long term processes. What we want to do so that people understand the bigger picture. We want to organize trading in such a way that it benefits all the people of Johannesburg, including the traders themselves. For example, one of the things that we discussed and agreed with the block leaders is that, for example, if you look at what we term destination product, a product where you move from your house and say, I'm going to this shop to buy this product, a product like shoes, jeans, clothes. You don't just pick it up on the street as you walk. So we're going to be doing themed markets that would accommodate these people in a long run. But in the short term, what will happen is that because it's a temporary measure, we're very worried about the fact that people are losing income, especially during this time of the year.
Exactly.
It's where people make a lot of their income because of massive movement in the city of Johannesburg. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking at other smaller streets that can be converted into markets so that we close a street for traffic, for vehicular use. It becomes a walking street, and then it becomes where people would be allowed to trade temporarily. That must be emphasized, because going forward, the city is looking at a plan that says, let's look at some of these buildings that are not used in the city of Johannesburg, that are creating other challenges that the clean sweep is trying to deal with. Issues of crime, issues of people sleeping illegally, invading those buildings, mugging people and running into those buildings and so forth. We're taking those back. We're converting them into some themed markets where people can say, for this particular product, I can go to this particular market and be able to access those products.
Sounds like a wonderful plan, but now the 900 people that has been registered, are they trading or can they trade now as we speak?
No, that's why I was saying that the allocation process might happen towards the end of the week or the beginning of next week. The challenge that has happened is that on Friday, when we were preparing for the process of allocation and physically moving people in, there was a court interdict that was brought forward. Yesterday, we had lengthy meetings until late in the evening with the attorneys representing the informal trading and our attorneys to try to find one another. And it has been agreed in principle to say today we go into court and we're going to jointly request for some postponement so that we deal with some of these issues.
So you think there is a solution to the problem?
There is a solution. The solution has always been there. The challenge is that, and we understand, when there's hunger, emotions normally do rise. And we appreciate and we understand. We just want to people to bear with us, and we apologize for the inconvenience so that we work with them and assist those that can be assisted in a very short term, especially the legal ones, so that they move back to their places as soon as possible without any delay.
So the timeline you have is a week or two?
A week or two.
Nthatisi Modingoane, he is a spokesperson for the City of Johannesburg. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.